just start us off, opening statement, thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was a well-played game. You know, Durkee threw a great game. She had 8 strikeouts. We had half as many strikeouts. I think the key is that we stranded 10 runners on base, and they only stranded 5 runners on base. And so we had opportunities. I liked the fact that we were getting on base, and Dirk got out of a lot of jams and made some big pitches. And, it just came down to a C&I pop-up, right? It was a great pitch, and she just got enough of it. And I think 9 out of 10 times we make that play. We just didn't today. And, it drops in, and I really think that, Jen Brundage did a great job working the game and calling a great game for Dirk. And, we were ready to play. And so that's the key.
Lauren, it can be such a brutal game at times. They don't have to hit the ball on the button, and something like that can drop in and be such a difference maker. Maybe taking it to her from kind of your perspective, was that kind of the pitch, the spot that you were looking for? And
yeah, thought for the most part did a good job of executing my pitches. They just had some bloopers that fell when they needed it, and it's a tough way to lose a game.
So now looking ahead, what does the bounce back then look like for you guys tonight going into tomorrow?
Yeah, we're not done yet. I mean, all hands on deck, and we're excited to go at it again tomorrow. And like I said, this group is full of a lot of great girls, and we're going to keep passing the bat, and we're going to be ready for tomorrow.
So, Coach, looking ahead to those matchups, maybe if we can just a little bit on both potential matchups, maybe just start with Oklahoma State, what you see in them and kind of how you view that matchup.
Well, I mean, they're the top seed here for a reason. So they have all facets of the game. They're well-skilled, well-coached, and so we know that they're a potent offense, potent defense, and can get some things done on the ball field. And we haven't seen them. We have seen Northern Colorado this year a couple times, and we know that they have a tough pitcher. Their ace is somebody that does a nice job. And so, we're going to watch the game, obviously, but this has been a resilient group, and so I have no doubt that after a few hours, the sting will still be there, but then after that, we'll move on. We've got to move on. We don't have a choice. But we're a resilient group, and I expect to see a fight in them again tomorrow.
And it really is kind of interesting because you have seen Northern Colorado. What did you take from them from that matchup, knowing what you already know?
Well, they're feisty, and as I said, their ace has done a nice job of coaxing pop-ups and has a little bit of floaty up in the zone that can get people to swing and miss. And so, we were able to eventually get to her, but I know she does a nice job. And, we're a different team than we were when we faced them the third weekend of the year. And so I expect that maybe they're a little bit different as well. So we're going to watch with really observant eyes.
We have a lot of players that don't have any NCAA tournament experience, but the freshmen really showed up today. Obviously, Ella Avik-Stalis had 2 singles, 2 hits. How do you like the performance from the freshmen today?
Well, they've been doing it all year, right? So I say it all the time that we're at that point, and I ask them to be contributors, not just freshmen. And they've done nothing but their part, and they have been contributed to the great success of this team so far, and I expect that they're going to contribute again tomorrow. So I'm absolutely pleased when the backs are against the wall and we're down 1 and we have 2 strikes, a freshman puts us ahead.
Lauren, you've been particularly sharp over the last 4 weeks. What do you think changed when you kind of hit a small lull kind of in the middle of the Big Ten season, but really have kind of come back in form? What do you think kind of changed over these last 4 weeks that is working so well?
I think just staying true to myself and just trusting my pitches, trusting what I've done in practice all year, going out there with just a clear mind. Yeah.
And I know a lot was made of the Kentucky pitcher. What do you see from her? That we drew a lot of walks, had some hits.
Yeah, she kind of had a little pattern going, moving in and out, and Bonnie called me aside and was saying if she goes in, she's probably going to go out, and vice versa. So I got to a 2-0 count in there, and she threw a curveball away, so I was kind of expecting inside, so I was just trying to put a good swing on it, get on top of it, and it worked out.